Hello everybody. In our last video we talk about commitments. We talk about being an honest person to your partner or your spouse. We talk about being be an open person by communicating. We talk about effective communication. You need to communicate with your spouse. From there you learn from each other. That's why I see they call marriage a classroom. You learn every day. You cannot know it finish. That is why they said marriage is not an account business. It's not a football. Today, in this our video, we want to expatiate the meaning of effective communication. If you may want to ask, what is effective communication? Effective communication refers to the ability to express yourself clearly and listen actively to others so as to establish mutual understanding and meaningful connections. It involves the exchange of information, idea, thoughts, and feelings in a respectful and constructive manner. Effective communication involves not only passing your own message, but also being able to understand the message of others. In effective communication, the person who is passing a message is able to convey their thoughts and feeling in a clear and brief manner, using the right language and tone. The person who is receiving the message listen actively and respond appropriately, seeking clarification and asking the right question when needed. In this way, both parties feel heard and understood, and any potential misunderstanding or conflict are addressed and resolved peacefully. So if you both talk about your problems, hear yourself out and understand each other to the point where you are able to make peace and settle your disagreements, your communication is effective. Pay attention to these four things because they are the signs that show that your communication is effective. Number one, talk about your problems. Talk about what is on ground and the reason you are not happy with your spouse. Mind your tone and the language you use. This is not the time to shout or push blame. Present your case the right way so that you can get the right response. Set aside a specific time that you and your spouse can sit down and talk without disturbances. Turn off the television or TV and keep your phone. You know, say that one hard though, but na marriage life. Wetin we go do? Number two, hear yourself out. To hear yourself out, you need to practice active listening. I already talked about active listening in a previous video, so go and watch it to learn how to listen actively. Understand. Number three, understand each other. When you listen actively to your spouse and you put your mind in the conversation, you will understand what they are saying and the angle they are coming from. Like I said earlier, it is a conversation, not a fight. Do not become confrontational and begin to blame each other. Carefully listen, ask the right question at the right time to properly understand the point your partner is making. Number 4, make peace and settle your disagreement. When all of this above is done, it will become easy to make peace and settle the issue without anyone being cheated. Do you understand this? So, before you get married to that person you are engaged to, ensure that they know how to settle disagreements when they come. In fact, from this moment, anytime you have a disagreement, either small or big, start paying attention to how they behave during the disagreement. Do they start keeping malice with you and block you everywhere that you cannot reach them? How long did they allow the issue to stay before you make peace? When you want to make peace, do they believe in talking things over so that you can know where the issue come from and avoid it in the future? Or do they just brush things aside and avoid talking about things? Conflict are a part of life, but you must find way to resolve conflict so that it does not grow into something big that will lead to hatred, resentment, and unforgiveness in your marriage. If while you are engaged and still dating, he or she keeps malice with you after every disagreement, what will not happen when you are married and are under the same roof? If he or she avoid talking about your issue when you are still engaged, what will happen when you marry them and you start living together? If they cannot settle any little disagreement with you alone, amicably, without involving friends or other third parties now that you are engaged, what happens when you marry them and you have disagreement as husband and wife? If you notice that your husband or wife to be does not like to resolve conflict the proper and the right way, you may have to reconsider and break all the engagement. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. Is this clear? If you have any question, you can ask them in the comment section below. Drop your comments and share your thoughts on this video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Do join us next time for another educative episode. Please always remember to subscribe to this channel. God bless you.